One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Temple's offense comes onto the field first today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Under fire! Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Plucks it out of the air. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They boot it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quick strike complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Temple lines up quickly. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo. air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And the defense making a play again. And on that pass.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Swings it out to his running back. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with fourth down and a big decision. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Temple! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Temple lines up quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this guy has been a dominant force early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. It's complete on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They're going back to the ground. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Wide open spaces. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass was knocked down, but I think this flag is going to negate a good defensive play. The defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You've got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Off play action. Bears the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
Brings up third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Temple, 17.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Temple, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns if you're going to get back in it. Open space in the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got freed, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
TCU, 38. Temple, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Temple, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Temple lines up quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Number 14.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Now on the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, TCU! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Temple.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th down coming up.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Is a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
It's 3rd down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.